Welcome back. Joining us now is mortgage expert Doug Haldeman. And Doug, you're poking a little fun at yourself this morning. You have a gesture hat on. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. This hat is actually here to represent the joke that the mortgage industry has been for a long time. But there's good news for consumers out there because I just came back from an event in Atlanta called the Mortgage Revolution. And the Mortgage Revolution, we talked about at the event how 75% of our industry is already gone, basically from just market changes that have gone on, have forced a lot of our industry out of it. And then industry insiders at HUD tell us they're going to force a lot more people out of our industry too, in a goal to raise the level of professionalism and force a bunch of the pretenders in our industry into exodus. So this Mortgage Revolution event is about creating accountability for the mortgage industry. It's about raising the level of professionalism and looking out for the consumer's interest first.
So you're going to see a lot more government oversight is really the name of the game.
We're going to see a lot more government oversight, except the Mortgage Revolution for us is a good thing because it's really about protecting the consumer's interest first.
Well, Doug, I want to talk to people out there who might be thinking about buying a home this year, and there are 3 mistakes that you see all the time that you really want to address.
Absolutely.
Let's go through those.
With those mistakes, the first ones are that refusing to confide in a trusted advisor is a huge mistake that people make. A lot of times they look just at the numbers in the transaction, and they end up not getting the best deal because they're not advised properly. They really need to hire an experienced professional to make sure that they walk them through the process. The second mistake is altering their financial picture during the process. People can't resist the urge to buy that new furniture or go out and buy a new car during the process. We've even frequently see people have late payments on their credit right before closing that can end up destroying a transaction. So understanding the don'ts is just as important as understanding the do's during the process. And the third mistake is buying the wrong house. This can happen for a couple different reasons. First is overbuying, that people don't buy within their means, and the consequences for this can be devastating for families if they don't really make sure that they understand what their limits are, and then they also need to make sure that they're represented by an experienced realtor that can make sure to represent them through the process, because that's a cornerstone of the home buying process.
In the news this week, we saw Governor Nixon was in St. Louis touting a new state initiative to try to jumpstart the housing market. Tell people what they should understand there. There's a new incentive, really, the state's offering.
Right, absolutely. It's called the HOPE program, and this is a fantastic program that people really have to take advantage of. They've dedicated $15 million of the state's funds through MHDC, and this is only going to help about 10,000 homeowners on a first-come, first-served basis, so people really need to jump on this quickly. It's $1,750 per person is what's available, and they've broken it into 2 parts. First is $1,250 that's available for a property tax credit. So using the 2009 numbers from their property taxes, they can get a credit up to that in 2010 on the new house that they buy. Then there's up to $500 available for energy efficiency improvements that they're going to make to their house. So those are both great ways, and if they want to find out information, the details on that, they can go to cherrycreekstl.com, and we have all the details on our website where the application, everything that they'll need to be able to do the program.
And as far as your business, you guys are actually hosting a free Homebuyers workshop next Saturday, the 23rd. We have a graphic that we can put up about there, the 23rd from 10 in the morning to 11:30, and it's happening out at 13321 North Outer 40 in Chesterfield, and people can call 314-448-4283 to RSVP, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. I know it's a big topic for a lot of people right now.
Thank you, Mike.
All right.